Hello everyone, and welcome back to NieR I almost said reincarnation. NieR Replicant. Oh my goodness. It really has been that long. Anyways, yes, we are back. I know it has been forever. I didn't mean to stay away from the game this long. It's just, you know, stuff happens. That's all I can say really, is that stuff happens. It's not really that I meant to, it's just that, like I've said probably before, you know, I've been playing this game a little bit differently than I usually do, because, you know, obviously this is for the channel rather than just playing. Normally I would have, my gear a little bit more done by now, and, part of my hesitancy in this series is, you know, knowing how to, I guess, present it for the channel rather than just playing it normally, so. But I finally decided that we need to get this done because there's so many other things that I want to play and there's so many things I want to do, and I don't like leaving series undone, and this series is so amazing, and the sooner that we can get this done, the sooner we can head into Automata, which I know that people really want to see as well, so. But anyways, so I'm just kind of messing around, trying to remember how to play. This is one of those games where if you don't pick it up for a while, the controls aren't, they don't stick as much. So, and for a while I was trying to upgrade my weapons by, going into areas to get, more items here and there. However, one of the issues that I had with that was that, unfortunate. Oh, I was like, don't hit the floor. One of the issues is that I couldn't get the item to spawn. Item RNG in this game is not very friendly, and I know I've probably said that before. So when it comes to maxing out the weapons, or even just upgrading them in general, that is one thing I've never done in this game or Automata, is max out all weapons, because the item RNG just to do that is horrid, and I'll probably never do that. And it doesn't bother me one bit. Because again, it's just not kind. So we are at the part where, alright, we are at the part where we are actually, heading to the Aerie, because I guess the chief of the Aerie has said that they're finally out of their homes. They're finally welcoming people, and they've opened a new bazaar, and everybody knows that that's strange, because the people in the Aerie, as we know, are super paranoid, and they don't like people, and so the fact that they're out and about and being happy is very strange. Now granted, should we just let these people be happy? Probably. But, you know, we know that it's odd. It's not natural. Gosh, the Aerie. And this, of course, is where Kaine is from as well, so. Iron ore. Oy, oy, oy. Now, before I start this whole event, I'm gonna save here just in case we can get that one last egg that I need. We'll see if the item's there. Something up there. Good. Man, I love this song. I can't help but like hum to good soundtracks. I don't know if anybody else feels the same, but yeah, good soundtracks just get me every time. Gonna see what this item is over here. Hopefully it's what we need. We're looking for the eagle egg.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, so there's still people in there that says I don't believe in anything anymore.
It's over.
For us and for you.
And for you.
That's not ominous in the slightest. So even though they've opened their bazaar, there's obviously still some people that are freaked out and, you know, still just hanging out in their homes. So there's something strange still going on regardless. Nope, just copper ore.
Stay away! Get back! What will become of this village?
I mean, that's a good question. So there are people out there on that side over there. That's where the bazaar
Shut
is.
up! Shut up!
Okay.
There's no point in living anymore.
Goodness.
If you're not a shade, then prove it!
So that is one thing. It'll make sense in a bit, but yeah, like she said, if you're not a shade, then prove it. That's kind of important for what's happening. So shades, as we know, currently in the story, because I know what they are otherwise, but currently, as we know in the story, shades devour people. Okay, they attack people, they devour people, and they're monsters. They're monsters in this universe. And people are obviously terrified of them because their numbers continue to grow. And no one can explain why. No one knows where they necessarily came from or why they exist, only that they do exist and that they're horrible and evil, and they're obviously the biggest bane in this universe.
Everyone will perish. Everyone!
On top of the shades, we also have the Black Scrawl, which is a disease which progresses.
I'm too scared to trust anyone.
And it doesn't have a cure.
You. I know you.
Okay. Alright, so we still have all these paranoid, scared people, but then we just have these people that are just hanging out and having a good time.
Make sure you stock up on necessities before heading out to hunt.
Sure, what do you got? Medicinal herb, strength drop? I don't need any of that.
Come back anytime.
Man, I was so tired of holding up indoors.
Okay, we can't talk to the female. We can't talk to this guy. Some of these guys we can't talk to.
Welcome! We've got some new items in stock today.
Well, she's cheerful. I like her. We're gonna go ahead and buy a tomato. I'm gonna go ahead and buy eggplant, just because I don't have those.
Come back soon, alright?
Sure. I would, gladly.
Why not fill your garden with flowers?
She's cheerful too. I have plenty of moonflower seeds, so I don't need
I
those.
hope you grow some real buttes.
I did! I grew a white lunar tear earlier.
My weapons may not be the latest and greatest, but my selection can't be beat.
Alright, let's see what you got. You have nothing.
Thanks.
Thanks! Alright, so we do have to talk to this guard guy.
I'd almost forgotten what the breeze felt like.
Yeah. Alright, so we actually have to talk to the chief, don't we? I think that's what we have to do, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think we have to talk to the chief, so I think I was actually in the right area first. So we are currently looking for the stone seals that will allow us to get into the Shadow Lord's domain. So we've come here to talk to the chief, and he might have some knowledge, as far as we know. He might have some knowledge as to the stone, or as to the seals, or something like that. I know that Popola sent us over here, so there's that. And now there's this whole market thing, and blah, blah, blah. We know the chief is in that copper house. They say it's the gold one, but it's like more like a copper to me. Or maybe I'm just colorblind. Alright, Mr. Chief, what you got for me?
Hello? We're here from Popola's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around. Someone must know something.
Okay. So, the letter that we received from Popola, which... Oops. If we go to Grimoire Vice, if we go to Notes... We should be able to get documents. Letter from the Chief of the Aerie. And it says, "My greetings to you and your village. I hope everything is going well. Our village has shut itself away from the world for far too many years, and we have therefore decided it's time to change our ways. As part of this endeavor, we have resolved to establish a shop within the village. It's now open for business, and I look forward to seeing many customers visit from all over the world. With regards to the sacrifice keyword you wrote about, one of our villagers claimed to know the meaning behind the term. You're more than welcome to speak with him on the matter as part of your visit to the Aerie. I hope to hear from you again soon." So if the chief didn't write this letter, then obviously someone else did. And so we are going to go over to the market to see if we can find this villager that supposedly knows about the term, even though we know that the letter itself is false. So we're going to head over here, doing some dangerous platforming. And then now we can speak to this guard again. Oh, and this lady we can talk to now too.
Letter? Sorry, I can't help you.
Huh? A letter? I don't know anything about a letter.
I don't know anything about a letter.
Huh? A sweater? Oh, a letter. No, sorry. Don't know about that.
I've never talked to these guys before, actually.
A letter, huh? Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. Which is it, man? Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you? Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one. Every last one? Everyone? Everyone? Everyone?
Vice!
Alright, and so...
This man is a shade.
Yep.
Damn it! It's a trap!
I figured as much.
Obtain the word of Mazar, used with magic and weapons. Item drop rate 25%. Nice. So we're actually gonna go to word edit, man. Weapons. What do we have equipped? This. Quick best words. Rule Mazar. Nice. Magic. Alright, so we have the best ones for that. Okay. Now we do have to be careful because we can actually fall off these platforms.
taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help? Kaine! The villagers are possessed!
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
Asher Car, used with martial arts. Ooh, nice. I'm getting all sorts of words here. Heck yeah, more word in it. I'm gonna need it, trust me. Defend, equip best words. Oh, well, I guess we still have the best words. So the shades have... So the shades have possessed the humans here in the village. And so we now have this whole situation going on, where we are now trying to defend who isn't possessed. So far.
Put down that weapon, please! I beg of you!
And it was obviously triggered by NieR saying we're here, or Grimoire Vice saying that we're here to kill every last shade.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not gonna abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade! No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
Kaine! madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! I'm trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here! Kaine! Kaine, get up! Hurry!
Gebula, magic power.
Stop this at once!
Leave us in peace!
This village's history.
Villagers are under attack over there.
Alright, so there's a lot to take in that is going on right now.
Damn it, Kaine! You gotta get up! Emil, watch Kaine! I'll go clean up over there.
All right.
Okay, so there's a lot that is currently happening.
Oh, that hurts! What are you doing?
We'll talk about it after.
What could those black swirls be?
So obviously the shades are the ones saying, you're the monsters here, leave us in peace. So there's a lot to take in, alright, and there's some important wording in this.
Shade! My husband's a shade!
Alright. So there's that down.
What's happening?
Crazy stuff. It's an eye.
By my pages. Is this beast a shade as well?
Yes, it is.
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
Oh, poor sweet. Innocent.
I feel something from within the creature.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
Yeah, I know. This we know.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back.
Can't
Those
do
are
anything
shades.
about it. We cannot do anything about it, Emil. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It's just not possible.
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Can't do anything about that either.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
That's what I'm doing. I always wondered if he was trying to rip out the eye, hoping that it would, like, save the people inside. But then he was like, no, he's just deflecting the tentacles.
Look out! Something's coming!
weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down.
What the fuck?
Emil!
Oh, camera, cooperate, please. Thank you. I was gonna say, my goodness gracious.
Emil!
I'll keep it busy. You should be able to attack from behind.
I'm trying
Go
to.
around and get it.
Trying
Please, hurry.
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once.
I'm doing it right now. Oh wait, it wants me up there.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
I just realized that. I hate this boss. This is one of those bosses that I just despise. There's so much climbing and so many different platforms, and yeah, it can knock you from the platform so easily.
You must strike it in the eye.
You must strike it in the eye. Yes.
Are you there yet?
Are you there yet? Yes, I am.
Get it? It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
It's alright, Amelia. You did a good job.
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here. God damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
Alright, here we go. Big time boom, big time spike. Gotta break open those vines. Whoa. Oh, Emil. Ooh. Got it good that time. The first attachment is functioning properly, however, continued caution will be required into the future. Discussion about dealing with relapses will be deferred.
Emil. Emil, wait.
Something's happening.
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Kaine. Kaine, get up, please. Poor Emil. Feel so bad for him.
killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But I...
It's all right. Really? Don't look back.
Now the Aerie is gone. Obtain the sacrifice key.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. Alright, well, there's that. It's... Obviously, it's like, I feel kind of like, it's just, I have mixed feelings on the situation. That being that... I just don't know how else to explain it, because there's no way to explain it without giving away spoilers, so, like, I'm not, but it's like I have mixed feelings about, obviously, NieR's perspective versus Emil's perspective. Like, Emil is right, he killed innocent people. But NieR is very nearsighted about his goals. I mean, obviously he wants to save Yona. Yona got kidnapped, he wants to save his sister. He knows getting the keys is the only way to do that. And I feel like he's willing to sacrifice literally everything and everyone in order to obtain that goal. So, it's a very mixed thing.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
And so obviously we have this solemn, you know, we have this music that essentially reminds us that Emil is an innocent boy. He's a child. And he's been kind of thrust into this mission, and he's having to cope with the fact that, you know, people are going to die. You know, he himself is kind of a product of a time he never got to fully understand. I think he's also trying to figure out where he fits in all this, other than just helping his friends, the only people that have ever shown him kindness. There's a lot going on right now. So... But we are heading back to NieR's village, so that we can talk with Popola. But yeah, it's just a really sad situation. So, in my eyes, right, so the people of the Aerie, they were obviously possessed by shades. But what were those shades doing, right? They weren't murdering people, right, that we know of. They weren't doing anything. They were opening shops. They were walking around. This was the first time we had ever heard the people of the Aerie sound happy and sound free. We've started to learn already that the shades are a lot more advanced than what we give them credit for. They are capable of speech, they are capable of cooperation, and they're capable of evolving and changing, thus why these shades wear armor. Not only that, but when you look back at the Aerie, there was that one who... she was protecting her brother. Now, her little brother, it didn't seem like he was a shade, and yet she protected him regardless. She protected him regardless, and even when she had the opportunity to kill him after she transformed, she didn't. She ran right past him, and she went after Kaine, who was the one that was ultimately the main threat. So if shades are so, I guess, concerned with taking down humans, that shade had ample opportunity to do so, and chose not to. It actually went after, you know, the people who could possibly be a threat to her brother, which tells us also that shades not only are capable of speech, are capable of evolving and changing their strategies, they have intelligence, which means they also have emotion. And like I said, the shades were saying, you're the monsters here. Just leave us in peace. So now we start to see, and what bugs me is that, you know, this is never really addressed with the characters. It's clear that there are shades that just want to be left alone. And so we're starting to get a different idea about the shades and how they operate. But again, we're kind of funneled into NieR's perspective, which, you know, Brother NieR, he just wants them dead. So it doesn't matter that they're saying, leave us in peace, you know, let us be. It doesn't matter that they're, you know, just living happily. He sees it as, shades are possessing the people, there's still innocent people here. So let's kill the shades, you know, and then the innocent people will be safe. Despite the fact that these innocent people live holed up in buildings, constantly terrified, and, you know, don't get to experience the world. Now, obviously, there's some questions to keep in mind. Did the shades, you know, kill the humans in order to possess them? You know, there's lots of things that we don't actually know at this time. So, like, I can see where he's coming from, but at the same time, like I said, we're getting a different perspective here. We're starting to see that things aren't so black and white in this universe as we thought. It used to be, shades are the enemy, we kill the shades. Now it turns out that shades are a little bit more advanced than we thought, with their own wants and desires, and maybe we're missing something. Also, we are level 31, so we're climbing, we're getting there. And as you notice, every time we defeat one of these bosses, we get one of like those little black pages, which are obviously research pages from another time. From a time before when all this happened. Hey, Popola.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
I see. Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right? Well, he's been skipping out on work lately. Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
Alright, so he's missing. Let me check this room. Yep, here's all the bosses we've fought so far. Alright, so the ferryman is missing. So now we must go and find him. It's very strange for him to not be at work.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
Yeah. Actually, I need to see... I keep pressing the wrong button. I don't have any incomplete quests, but it looks like she has more stuff for us.
Which job should I give you first?
Oh, the Frisia.
The florist in Seafront has a job for you. Just a simple delivery. Easy peasy.
Okay.
I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Alright, so we got all of that. Oh man, there was another one. There was another quest. No, I need to go back. I need to get it. Because we're searching for a shade, right? That's what the other one was? Let me back in. I made a mistake. Yeah, because this dude was hiding. Here we go.
Say, are you available to discuss a certain sensitive matter?
What is it?
People are saying a shade has managed to enter our village. I was hoping you could track it down.
This isn't a very big place. Wouldn't we have seen it by now?
I had my own doubts at first, but there have been too many witnesses for me to ignore this matter any longer.
I saw a really scary monster.
She saw it too?
Apparently. I can't say for sure who's seen it or not.
I saw the monster right around here.
You did, huh? Can you tell me what the monster looked like?
It was over at the river, and it was huge and scary. I didn't like it.
Over by the river, huh? Let's go take a look.
The foul tendrils of the shades have finally extended into this village.
Fine. Then we find him and kill him.
Will it be that easy? I wonder.
What do you mean?
Would you be able to simply slaughter the people you lived amongst for so many years? Would you truly murder friends if you suspected them of being shit?
It sucks that that got cut off.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like a shade was ever here.
Perhaps the young lass misremembered the location.
Yeah, maybe. Kids aren't so great at stuff like that. Let's go ask her again.
But it does pose a really good question. Essentially, it, you know, like I said, he said, would you be able to murder the people that you've known all your life? You know, the people that you've cared about and that have raised you, and because essentially NieR and Yona, they're orphans. You know, this village took care of them. So if he suspected one of them was a shade, would he be able to cut them down? To which he essentially says yes.
We went over to where you saw the monster, but we couldn't find anything. Are you sure you saw it by the river?
Oh, I remember now. I saw it in the square in front of the library.
Okay. Let's go check it out.
Curse these tired old bones. Oh, you.
Alright, so in the square by the library. But yeah, so something already seems a little off because the girl obviously saw this shade. And then the river next to, you know, versus the library. Even if kids are bad at remembering things, there's something that just doesn't make sense about all this.
There's nothing here. Guess the kid was wrong again.
This is a fool's errand. Even a young girl could hardly confuse a library gate with a river. Perhaps we should ask some of the other villagers.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, yeah, no, I agree with Vice. But, again, had the dialogue not cut off, which, again, it kind of sucks that it did, essentially, we kind of see how narrow-minded this whole thing is when it comes to NieR, because he's like, if it's a shade, we kill it. You know, it doesn't really matter the circumstance. There doesn't really seem to be anybody in this world that wants to study shades. You know, they're just basically like, yeah, we kill them, and that's that.
I think I saw a shade a few days ago, but I can't be sure. Whatever I saw, it wasn't much bigger than a kid.
Shade. Oh, yes, I saw it. Gave me quite a start, let me tell you. Strange thing was, it seemed to be accompanied by a child.
And now the pieces are starting to fall into place.
I saw something near the shopping district that kinda sorta looked like a shade. You know, if you squinted.
The girl's story is not agreeing very well with the rest of the villagers' testimony. I think we should question her a bit further. Something is amiss.
How do you mean?
We are being lied to.
You think? Why?
I cannot say. Perhaps it is but an honest mistake. Or perhaps there is a good reason for the lie.
Alright, girl, what's going on?
Listen, I'm not angry, but I need you to tell me the truth. Why did you lie about the shade?
I'm not lying. I saw it. It was big and scary and big.
Tell us this, then. In which location did you not see the shade?
You're weird. But, I guess I didn't see it near the northern gate or on the hill to the west.
Alright, so we're currently at the gate. So, what we do, well, we're at one of the gates. So essentially she's telling us to go to the hill on the west. Because she didn't see the shade there, which means that's pretty much where the shade is. And there it is.
There it is. That kid must have been trying to protect it.
A touching story, but humans and shades cannot coexist. We'd best defeat this monster while we can.
Agreed. It's dead. Let's go back to the client.
Alright, so the girl was clearly trying to protect the shade. Question is, why? Because kids know that shades are terrifying, alright? Kids know that shades are essentially like monsters, right? So this child seems to have a sense of innocence to her, to where she was trying to protect it for some reason. And yet we don't know why. But this one, I mean, if this one was accompanying her so much, it obviously wasn't out to kill her. So what was it trying to do?
Thanks so much. I was having trouble sleeping knowing there were shades in our very town.
Okay. I don't know if the girl shows up again on the hill. I'm gonna go look just in case. I'm just gonna go looking just in case. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Yep, there she is.
He's not here. I wonder where he went.
Okay, so at least she doesn't know. And I mean, and I guess that's a good thing, but... so yeah, so obviously this shade was her friend. And we just murdered her friend. Because it wasn't hurting her, and it hadn't hurt anybody else as far as we know. But alas, it is still a shade, and therefore it had to die, So there's that done and done. Now we're gonna go to Seafront. We are gonna do the Frisia quest. I want to get that done. I want to get all the side quests done so that when we're doing the other endings, we don't have to worry about it. But yeah, that quest is an important one. It's especially important if you take into consideration the Aerie thing that we just did. And like I said, and if you're keeping in mind that obviously shades are quite different than what, you know, we originally had them painted as. So... don't mind if I do. We are always going to need supplies, and I am going to work more on upgrading weapons as we get into the different endings and stuff. Ooh, new word, gibble. Ooh, I collected 50% of words. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Achievements are always good. We like those, so we'll take them. I don't think I've ever completed the word book because, like, you get them at random, like, with the words, and it all kind of comes down to combat, which is totally fine, but it's just, like, how and when do you get them? Like, I guess that was my whole thing. I think I collected, like, 70-something% of words by the time I finished, like, all 5 endings, so they don't show up, like, very frequently. They're not very kind with the word distribution. And a lot of the times what I'll get is I'll actually get I'll actually get, like, better versions of the words, and then I'll get the smaller versions later, like the lesser good, the weaker versions of the word. And I don't know. So again, it doesn't really make sense. I know it depends on how many of a certain enemy that you kill, I think. But other than that, not really sure. Not really sure. It is so good to be back, though. Like I said, since I have the time right now, I really just want to do it. I want to get some stuff done, at least finish the first ending, and then that'll help a lot. Alright, so...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way, I suppose we had best ask, what is the matter?
I had a fight with my husband, and he ran away from home.
Yes, yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
But it's all that idiot's fault. I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
That's actually sort of impressive.
Well, sure, I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left. He's been gone for a week now, and it's...
A week is a lot.
All right, all right. We'll help you find him.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
Probably. But I really want to do the Frisia thing. Actually, the Frisia guy, I believe, is up at his house. But I forget where his house is. I think it's up here? Yeah, it's up here.
Hey, it's been a while. How are you?
Great, thanks. My Frisias are selling like hotcakes.
Good to hear. But, hey, who's that?
That's my wife and son.
Wait, you got married?
Yeah, I decided it was time to move on. By the way, are you looking for work?
Yeah.
Always. What do you need?
I have a customer in Facade who needs a Frisia, and I was hoping you'd make the delivery. My customer runs the material shop over there. I know it's a bit out of the way, but...
It's no big deal.
Thanks.
Okay. So, essentially, this guy, if you remember, he had a Frisia business, and he moved to Seafront to try and, like, have it all take off, really. The issue with that is he left his wife at the Aerie, and then when we went to go deliver stuff to her, because, you know, reasons, when we went to go deliver stuff to her to let her know that his business had taken off and she could move in with him, we traveled to the Aerie and found a shade instead. And what ended up happening was we killed the shade, and she dropped the shade dropped a Frisia, to where essentially it was determined that this shade had murdered the girl, had murdered the woman. So we went and we delivered the news to the guy, and, you know, obviously he was very heartbroken. And so since then, it seems he's moved on with his life, and he has gotten himself a wife, and now he has a child. And now he's having us deliver Frisias to different people.
Oh, it's you, eh?
We're all counting on you. Yeah, thanks, no pressure. I feel really bad for the Frisia guy. Like, okay, I always say that, like, oh, I feel bad for this person. I feel bad for this person. I just feel bad for people in this universe in general. Like, this is just what is it? My friend called it a depression dump. Yeah, this game's just a depression dump. That's literally all it is. And since we can't take the ferry right now, since the ferryman's kind of out of commission for the moment, we have to do it the long way. But yeah, we have one more boss to take care of, and then we will be on our way to take care of the Shadow Lord. And then that'll be our first ending. And then once we are done with that, then we can, yeah, once we're done with that, then we can start on the other endings, which I'm still not really sure how I want to go about it, just because it is so complicated. We essentially have to do everything all over again, just without the, just without all the extra side quests. Which there might be one or two that still pops up, just because there are new ones that arrive in various endings, because we have to get all the weapons. So we'll still have side quests to do here and there, but ultimately we'll just be doing mainline stuff, which shouldn't really take too much time in theory. So it's just a matter of how long I want the videos to be and whether I'm going to go through a whole
do you
ending.
remember that man? He sent us to the Aerie to find his girlfriend.
Yeah, that was him, wasn't it?
Oh, neat. When did that happen? It sounds kind of romantic.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. But yeah, it did not work out. I don't really have to worry about this stuff right now, but I'm going to. So no, wait, no, we have 2 more bosses. Okay, so yeah, we have 2 more bosses, and then we have the Shadow Lord. So I always forget like whereabouts we've been, where we haven't been, because there's a lot of backtracking in between the whole you know, side quests, main quests. And then sometimes you have to leave a place only for a little while and then come back later. So I'm trying not to waste too much time. Alright. He said it was the material store. So, the material store is back a this ways. Man, every time I come here, I always think of that quest where the dude thought he had killed his girlfriend, but really she just bumped her head. And he stuffed her body in a sand well, and then she came back and was like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" It just makes me laugh. I don't know why. It's horrible, but it makes me laugh.
Hey, you expecting a Frisia?
Oh, this certainly brings back memories.
Memories of what?
Of many things, both pleasant and sad. I used to live in the area, you see.
Oh, then I suppose I should tell you.
That it's been destroyed? Yes, I know. The girl who lived next door to me really loved her Frisias. We used to put them in our hair, and anyways, one day she was attacked by a shade. Before I could do anything, she turned into a monster. I don't think the adults believed me, but I know it happened. I know it. Anyways, that's enough of that. Thank you for the flower.
Can't believe she's become a shade.
How terrifyingly cruel.
Should we tell the man that his girlfriend is a shade now?
I honestly don't know.
I don't know what would be the right thing to do. He already thinks she's dead, and essentially she is. Because if she's become a shade, they can't be together regardless. So, it's like, do you want to give the man closure that she didn't just leave, or that she was killed, or do you want to be like, hey, she became a monster, and we put her out of her misery? Like, that's a decision that would be hard to make, because you never know what someone really wants to know in terms of the truth. You know, some people want the full truth. Some people want to know no matter what. But some people like to live in ignorance, and, you know, as they say, ignorance is bliss, right? Because some people just can't handle, you know, the deeper, darker truths. I should have been looking out for that, but I wasn't. Oh well. Stupid scorpions. I mean, I have an antidotal weed, so I could, like, take care of it, but... Let me see. Antidotal weed. There we go. I have 9 of them. There we go. This is the only, like, one of the few places where there's not a boar. Like, where you can't find a boar. Because otherwise I would just ride the boar across the desert. But yeah, like I said, sometimes it's kind of like the lighthouse lady situation. You know, you could let her believe that her love's on his way and that she just needs to hold on, so that way, you know, when she passes, you know, she has that hope that she's kind of like holding on to. But then it's kind of cruel because you're essentially lying to her and keeping her trapped in this idea. Whereas, you know, if you tell her the truth, you know, that he's dead, then she can go in peace, like knowing that she's joining him. You know? And it's just like... So again, it's a matter of... And she seemed to be happy knowing the truth. Like, yeah, she was upset, but in the end, she was like, you know what? I kind of knew it, and, you know, these people, they've taken care of me, and, you know, they were only trying to essentially keep me safe, and, so she saw it as, you know, the deepest form of love from the people in the village, even though they all called her grouchy and cranky. So again, you know, what do you tell this man when you see him? Do you say, hey, your girlfriend became a shade, and, you know, she didn't leave you or anything, you know, but we did have to kill her? Or do you say, like, hey, you know, this shade possibly killed this woman, you know, and she was waiting for you, but, you know, she died because a shade got her, but we killed that shade. It kind of seems like, I guess, the same difference when it comes to the story, because either way, you know, his girl's dead, so it doesn't really seem to matter, I don't think, what we tell him. But I prefer to tell people the truth, you know, and that's just my personal policy. I always believe that honesty is the best policy. So, I'm not averse to the truth. You know, the truth isn't always pretty, it's not always nice, but, you know, you take from it what you can, you learn, you move on. So. Alright, come on, Mr. Boar, we've got a thing to deliver. Let's go. Whoa. I'm not the best at steering this thing, so... Woo! I'm surprised I made it all the way. I thought I was gonna crash into the rocks. Oh, oh boy.
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
Good question. No idea. Frisia, man.
I delivered that Frisia for you.
Hey, thanks. Here's your fee.
Ooh, 10,000 gold, thank you. Mention his girlfriend.
Listen, this isn't gonna be easy, but I think you have a right to know what.
What? No. Oh no.
I am sorry.
If I would have just called her over here sooner.
Probably best to leave the poor man be for now.
Yeah.
If I would have just called her over here sooner.
I mean, yeah, he's gonna feel guilty. Like, he's gonna feel guilty. Again, I think he should know, though, because he still will eventually find a sense of closure. You know? He didn't call her over here for reasons, and he thought she would be safe. Sometimes we make decisions and we don't really know, like, what's gonna happen. And sometimes the bad thing happens, and then we feel guilty because we're like, oh, if only I'd known. But that's why they say hindsight's 20/20. You know, like, we never know what's actually gonna happen. We just make our best judgment when it comes to decisions, and we hope for the best. And, you know, if bad things happen, it doesn't necessarily mean it's our fault. We had no way of knowing otherwise. So, But anyways, that's all I have for this episode. In the next one, we will go and find the man with the red bag. But anyways, leave a like if you like this series and if you're glad that it's back and if you want to see more. As always, if you want to talk about NieR or if you have any questions about things that happened in this episode, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for your continued support on my channel. I'm so glad to be back in this. And I will see you all in the next video. Alright. Ciao, you guys.